Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through everything necessary things you need to know as a beginner or as a novice in SQL, structured query language. The acronym SQL actually is generated from structured query language. And the first thing I would like us to know is that syntax. There's no way you want to learn about SQL without knowing what syntax is. The syntax means the rules or structure that tells the computer how a command must be written, so it can understand and execute it correctly. So just think of a syntax as a grammar or a programming language, just like how English has rules for forming correct sentences. Yes, more like Concord in English language, as the agreement of verbs. So in SQL, syntax is the Concord of SQL. So for example, let me write the syntax for us to see. So this is a syntax, this is syntax, this is another syntax, this is also a syntax. All these are syntax, and that is what you'll be using to operate your SQL. Another thing I want you to note is what we call query. And query is the combination of more than one syntax, and sometimes it can also involve character. It can also involve maybe name of table, name of column, name of a database. So let me write an example of a query. This is a query. So a query is just a command you give your SQL to do something like show, add, update. You use it to extract, do a lot of things in SQL. So another thing I would like us to talk about is row and column. This is just exactly similar as it's always been in Excel. The same row and column in Excel sheets. The only difference is just that in SQL, there are data types that can be input inside a particular column, or inside a particular column there. The rule does not apply to rows, it only applies to column. I'm going to be talking about how different types of data later, maybe in some other videos after this one. And the combination of multiple rows and column, combination of multiple rows and column joined together to make a table, and a table, combination of multiple table is what makes up a database. A database is just like a digital filing cabinet. It stores all your data in an organized way so you can find and manage it easily. For example, a company might have a database that executes information about employee, customer, product, and sales, each stored in different tables. So let me use an example. All the information you are seeing here, they are all these are database, and inside this database we have tables. So if I click, for example, if I click this bookstore database and we come here, you can see all these are tables under this bookstore database. So for this book table helps us to store every information about books. This customer table helps us to store information about tables. So let's say we want to view it. Let's come here. So this is our customer table. So you can see customer ID, full name, email, phone number. So this is customer table. It helps us to store information about customers. So this is our book table. It helps us to store information about books. This is inventory stock. So that is just as simple as it is. If you find this video interesting, if you find it very useful, please do well to like, comment, and share, and turn on the notification bell so you will be notified anytime I release my new video. Keep learning and keep exploring. See you in my next video. Thank you.